I am changing my tune in this Lexus LFA by TLVN. It's well documented if you're, part of the Discord group that, when they first showed the video, or not the video, but the picture of this model, I was like, wait a second, there's so much wrong with the picture. In fact, I'm gonna show you up here what I'm talking about. Number one, the wheels are too dark, it's almost black. And I was like, no, it's not supposed to be black like that. It's almost matte black as well. So I'm like, wait, it's supposed to be gunmetal. It's actually, I think it's almost chrome-like as well. So I'm like, well, that's wrong, number one. Number two is the stance. The stance is too low for a stock car. Now, if it's, marketed as a modified LFA, then I can understand. But yeah, it was too low. I mean, take a look at the photo up here. So once you see it, you can't really unsee it. But after watching some unboxing of this model, it changed my mind. I actually like it. So I'm gonna open this first because this one, after seeing like unboxing of this, I couldn't find any major issues with it. So it's almost, I don't want to say perfect, but that's why we're here. We're gonna unbox it and review it and show it to you guys before you make a purchase. So let's take a look at the box first. This is your, typical TLVN box, Tomica Limited Vintage Neo box, of course. Very minimal, Lexus LFA just in front. I just want to point out that this is, of course, an official licensed model by Toyota, Tomica, all that good stuff here, right? So let's go ahead and unbox this. And it's funny, I don't know if it's on purpose, but there's no tape here. This is how I receive it. Usually some brands, they have like a plastic wrapper, right? But TLVN does not do that for some reason. Or at least they don't put like some sort of tape around. So you can easily open this. I guess it's fine as long as it's packaged properly in transit, right? So I guess it's fine. But it comes with this insert with more information about the car, of course LFA, and then here are the specs in Japanese, and your typical TLVN box, of course, comes with this plastic insert with this transparent cover. Looks nice. I mean, and for this one, I've mentioned this many times in my TLVN. In some of my TLVN videos, I should say, that this one, I mean, I hated it when you have to put on the side mirrors, but this one, I'm glad that the side mirrors are already glued on the model, so I don't have to do that. Okay, so here is the model. So let's talk about the wheels right off the bat. So as you can see, it does not look black at all. Hopefully I'm shining enough light for you guys to determine that. So you can see there's some chrome there. There's some chrome on the wheels. So it's more gunmetal now than matte black. And I'm very happy with that because that's what I was looking for. I mean, personally, I think it's still too dark for my taste. But it's better now compared to the photo that I showed earlier, right? Continuing with the wheels. So this one have brake details. You can see the red caliper there on the right with the brake rotor right in the middle, painted in silver. And of course, also in the rear wheel. You can see the red caliper there, the brake rotor, very detailed. And I'm pretty sure the shock, no, it doesn't really travel that much. I mean, it does, but then it kisses the wheel arch, right? And that's to be expected because this car is quite low. But I'm so glad they fixed that, that tire gap or the stance, because from the first photo that I showed, it looks like as if the rear wheels were actually tucked in the rear wheel arch, which is kind of funny. But yeah, they fix it. And in fact, let's do a quick stance test. You see that? I think it's perfect. It's a perfect stance. That's how I like my TLV, or that's how I like my LFA. It's low, but not super low. So I think it's perfect. Done with the wheels, I can move on to the paint. I'm always wary about white cars, but I had to pick this up in white because white, for me, on an LFA is iconic. And let's take a look at the interior here. The interior is actually in red. Red bucket seats, right? Of course, right-hand drive. I'm not sure if we're gonna see some details inside, but it looks like the center console at least is painted, right? Yeah, I think it looks cool. Side mirrors are hard plastic. And now, and then just finishing off the sides, there is some vent here on the back. It actually goes through the casting. I hope you guys can see that. So there's no grill or anything there. It's just a hole for the vent. And this logo here is the F Sport, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. It's tiny, it's painted, it's not like a separate piece emblem. I'm kind of glad they used paint here. And moving on to the front, this was my other concern because I feel like the panel gap on the bonnet is too big. I think the reason why the panel gaps are too pronounced on this model is because I think because of the body paint, you know, being white. But after looking at it in person, it's not too bad. I've seen worse, but it's not perfect either. So, I mean, I can live with it. And this panel gap here in front is actually intentional. That's how it is in real life. In fact, I'm gonna show you a picture of the front end of the LFA in real life up here on the top right. And it actually makes it easier for you to pop the hood open, or at least I'm gonna try. I don't think TLVN uses magnets, so I think I'm just gonna flip this car over and then, you know, just kind of do a quick knock and then it'll pop this open. But let me just finish off the front end here. I think the acrylic lights are good and clear, and there's some details inside. I think I see a couple of bulbs there. The emblem is actually nice. And I'm going to talk about the alternative in a bit, but I think they did a pretty good job here. But I've seen other brands that, you know, they use a separate piece for the emblem, and I thought it looked good. But looking at this emblem in person was actually not a separate piece. It's actually painted. I'm fine with it because the problem with a separate piece on the emblem, sometimes they are crooked and it's quite annoying, if I'm being honest. So the way they painted this is actually really nice and well centered, so I don't have any issues with that. And of course, your classic TLVN blank plate, right? So it's just blank. You can customize it easily if that's your thing. I mean, the grills are fine, they're detailed, but nothing special, right? Let me pop the hood, and before I do that, there's a couple of vents here on the bonnet too. Let me do a quick knock. This usually does the trick. If not, I'm gonna grab my knife right here. But don't, I mean, if you have a softer option at home, do that before anything sharp or metal like this, because it might scratch the paint. So this one is luckily thin enough so I can easily pop this open. It's actually pretty, ooh, it's kind of hard to open this time. It's not a lock per se, but I think there is, if you put it halfway, it'll just close. So there's some sort of locking mechanism, I want to say, but again, no magnets, right? So the engine detail, I mean, unfortunately, it's like all black except for, you know, a few silver components there. Hopefully you guys can see that. Let me do more light here. Yeah, it's all black, but I'm fine with the details, and I'm gonna talk about that in a bit for my other suggestion if you're looking to buy another brand. But I'm okay with this. It's detailed, but I've seen better, and in fact, I'm gonna mention that other brand in a bit. So roof looks fine. The back window is also nice and clear. There's some details inside. Let me do a quick roll test. But if you are a TLVN fan, you know they are excellent rollers. So no doubt about it. So this will roll freely. So, and the wheels, or actually the tires, are rubber tires, of course. And the base is metal base. So it has some heft to it. It feels premium, as you might expect from Tomica or TLVN, and some nice details on the base as well. So I'm very happy with that. So now the rear, so the spoiler actually pops up. I'm gonna try to figure out how to open that. I don't really want to use my knife on this one because I'm afraid that I might scratch it. I'll find another way, but we'll see. But let me show you the acrylic taillights first. I think it's nicely detailed, and you can see some amber right there in the corner. I think it's well done. I think I like how they did that. It kind of blends with the red. So, and of course they're on both sides, right? The grill on the back are fine. I mean, I've seen better. It's not perfect, but it's fine. I don't have any issues with it. The exhaust tip, the triple exhaust tips, I should say, looks nicely painted as well. It's made out of plastic. I don't think it's metal. And the grill down here also looks fine. So nothing special going on. And the Lexus badge is not really a separate piece. It's just painted in silver. And of course, you got your Lexus, or not Lexus, but the LFA badge is down here on the lower right. So it looks fine. Now for the alternative, I still think if we're talking about price and quality ratio, I still think the Focal Horizon Lexus LFA is the best LFA in 64 scale because I think that one's under $30 when it first came out. But why didn't buy it? Because I missed out on it. Now I couldn't find it anywhere, even on AliExpress. I can't find a white one because I think that was Focal Horizon, the LFA, and that one's actually licensed too. It has better engine details. I'll try to post a picture up here of the Focal Horizon version. And that one's, like I said, it's about $25-$30, so cheaper than the TLVN, right? It has better engine details. I think better wheels too, they're pretty close. It has brake details. I think the wing support is also better. In fact, let's find out together. Like, how do you even open this thing? Oh yeah, now it's okay. I can just do a quick shake right there, and now I can open it. I'm gonna be very careful with this because I don't want to break it. I mean, they look. Is that it? I think that's it. It doesn't look right. I guess you can kind of see the wing support here, right? And I'll show you the wing support here compared to the real life car. So I think that's one of the things that they got wrong on this model is the wing support. Because this one they just use like a black, solid plastic with no holes, right? With no gaps. Because the real thing, you can see it's metal. It's painted in silver. I mean, if you're looking for a flaw on this model, I think that's one of the big ones, right? Yeah, like I said, alternative Focal Horizon. If you don't care about the white paint, I think the red and black one and the teal one, I think it's still out there on AliExpress. So, and they're limited. So if you're interested in the red or black one, just go ahead and get it now because they might sell out and you won't be able to find it later on unless, on eBay or something, right? But if you're looking for like retail, yeah, buy it now. Or you can just buy this if you're interested in buying the white version. Then this is your best bet right now, unfortunately. And it's not cheap, but yeah, this is your only option for the white one. Or I guess you can wait for another brand to produce this. So I'm gonna be really quick with this one because it's essentially the same car, right? But different color. Of course, the wheels are different. and then the wing on the back is different. So let me just take a look at the box real quick. Yeah, I mean, they're similar, right? It's just different color. But of course, this is the Nürburgring package. And of course, licensed by Toyota. Here's the picture of the car. There you go. Get rid of this black insert. There you go. So here is the Nürburgring edition. So the main difference are the wheels, right? The wheels, I think personally looks really good. Big fan of these wheels in real life and big fan of these wheels on this model. I think they actually nailed it. And do I see a brake caliper? It's kind of hard to see because I think, oh, maybe down there. Yep, I think it's red. It's on the right side as well. Brake rotor, of course. And this, it looks like a BBS LMs, but these are the stock wheels for the LFA Nürburgring edition. So, and excellent rollers, of course. Yeah, this one really rolls really good. So I had no doubt about, the roll test there. It's going to pass with flying colors. And do I see any difference here? Yeah, no, not really. I didn't mention the fuel port here earlier, but it's there. And the vent is also there, of course. It's same kit, right? I don't think there's... Well, the side skirt, they're the same, but, the front splitter is different, which I'm going to show you in a bit. But, yeah, this is gorgeous. And the interior is also red, also right-hand drive. And the front end, here's the difference, right? The front splitter. And this one has canards as well on both sides. And it's it's not a separate piece, it's part of the casting. And of course, on the top of the canards, you'll see the side markers. It's painted. It's not. They didn't use acrylic, which is fine because of the locations. So that made sense to me. So they use an orange paint on both sides for the side markers, and of course the emblem. This one, is this a separate piece? Maybe I made a mistake. No, there's just like an indentation in the middle, and then just put on, or they just painted the Lexus badge there. So it actually looks like it's a separate piece, but it's not. It's part of the casting. They just painted the L for the Lexus emblem there, which is nice. I think it's clean. And so before I move on, let me open this up using my knife here. And I think the engine are the same. Yeah, I don't see any difference. Hold on. Let me open this up too. There you go. I don't see any difference. You tell me down in the comments if you see any differences. Hopefully it's bright enough for you to see any differences, if any. But they look the same to me. So that's the engine detail. Roof looks fine. Back window looks fine. And of course, the other difference is this wing. It's done in carbon fiber. No, it's not. Is that correct? I thought the real life wing had carbon fiber wing. I'll post a picture here just to confirm, right here on the far right. But yeah, it's nicely painted. It looks like they use a metallic paint on the wing here. It looks fine. The position of the wing also is fine. I don't have any issues with it. And let's see what else. Let's continue on the rear. Acrylic, of course, acrylic taillights with the mix amber and red on the back. The back rear looks okay, nothing special, right? Of course, your blank plate, Lexus emblem in the middle, nicely centered, and of course the LFA badge painted here on this model. And lastly, the 3 exhaust tips are painted in silver as well. So yeah, before I do my conclusion here, as far as alternatives, I don't know if there are any alternatives right now, because all of the other brands have been releasing the stock ones, and I haven't seen any LFA, the Nürburgring edition right now in 64 scale. Comment down below if you know any brands made the Nürburgring edition. That leads me to my conclusion. If you can only have one, if I can only have one, which one would I pick? It's actually pretty tough. Because of course the stock LFA is more iconic in my opinion. The yellow one or the orange one did break the Nürburgring record. I forgot what year. And in terms of aesthetic, I think this one has better front end, right? Because of that front splitter. I think it looks cool. The sides, I mean, they're the same, right? And then the back, they're the same. But the wheels are your deciding feature here. If you like the wheels on this one, which I really, really love, I think they nailed it. I think just go with this one. But the thing is, not a lot of collectors or people like this color. Maybe I'm wrong. So they might go with a safer route and go with the white one. And like I said, it's more iconic to a lot of people. I think I can speak for some people there. When they say LFA, they think of the white stock version, right? With that crazy sound, right? They, at least to me, when they say LFA, I think of the LFA in white. So there's that. So I'll leave it up to you which one you want to get, but they're both kind of pricey. So if you're in a budget and you can only get one, yeah, I'll leave it up to you. But both of them are solid. I really don't have any complaints aside from that wing being inaccurate. But I can live with it because I really can't see myself popping the rear wing on display. It's gonna be mostly like this, and occasionally I'm gonna pop the hood open on display, just to showcase. But yeah, both are good. Both are really good. I'm sorry. And if you can live with that panel gap, actually, they both have. I mean, the yellow one it's less pronounced, right? Because of the paint, like I said. Because of the body paint being white, it's more pronounced here. The panel gap, right, being black. So, it's up to you. If you ask me if I can recommend both, yeah, it all comes down to your preference. If you want a yellow one, get this one. If you prefer this type of wheels, get this one. But if you want the iconic one, get this one. I hope you enjoy that. Comment down below what do you guys think about this model. Did you get one? Are you planning to get one, or just waiting for another brand to produce this, or maybe you're buying or you already bought other brands? So let me know down in the comments which one you went with. Thank you again, and I'll see you in the next one.